I thought Allahu Akbar, the term, was a barbaric term. At around 2 o'clock in the night, my body completely freezes. I get scared. I started calling all the gods that I worship. Nothing came to rescue. I was suffering for 15 minutes. I was just calling out to these people. Nothing worked. And then you will not believe, my tongue said Allahu Akbar and my body completely released.
India memiliki populasi Islam terbesar kedua setelah Hindu, sebanyak 207 juta penduduknya yang beragama Islam, tersebar di seluruh wilayah negara tersebut. Angka ini menunjukkan perkembangan umat Islam di India cukup luar biasa. Meskipun umat Islam terus menerima tekanan, baik dari masyarakat Hindu maupun dari aparat pemerintahannya. Namun jumlah mualaf justru semakin tumbuh pesat, walaupun terkadang tanpa kegiatan dakwah umat Islam di sana.
I come from a Hindu background and so do my parents obviously, and we believed, we have all those statues in our house and we go to the temple, we worship. No people gave me dawa.
Ramesh adalah salah satu umat Hindu yang membawa keluarganya masuk Islam, walaupun sebelumnya dia tidak suka dengan kalimat Allahu Akbar. Sejak kecil, ia sudah mulai terganggu dengan pembagian kasta dalam agamanya.
We used to stand in queues, big queues for hours to worship these idols inside the temple. So in India, you have to literally stand in queue for hours. Like if you stand at the line at morning 3 o'clock, you will be entering at 12 o'clock in the noon. So, and my father was a diplomat. He's retired now, so he was a diplomat in the Indian government. So, you know, all this VIP culture with security guards around you, just walk straight into the premises of the temple. And I used to look at all these people, poor people, standing in lines, and they're looking with an innocent face at me, as if I am something big and they are something small. So this is one aspect that I'll never like. And I could see that innocence in their face, that these are people who stand for hours and these guys just walk in with bodyguards, security guards, leading directly into the temple. Yeah. So this, I felt as if God was waiting for us to go and see him. This was what feeling that the temple worship, it gave me. Go and visit him, and then we say tata bye-bye and we go off, and then he's just sitting there. So this was my religion as far as it, and it was only about the food and the glamour, all about enjoyment. There was nothing at the core of the heart that got connected for me.
Kehampaan terhadap agama leluhurnya membuatnya mencari Tuhan di gereja-gereja. Dan di saat yang sama, ketidaksukaannya terhadap Islam mulai tumbuh di benaknya.
So I used to also believe in Jesus Christ. I used to go to the church. We used to have those prayers, Sunday prayers, mass prayers. And we used to get down on our knees on the bench and worship Jesus Christ. Yeah, and the entire, everybody, even the Hindus here, they have no problem worshiping Jesus Christ. But then all of a sudden, what happened for me was, Islam was the only religion for me, which was, I was Islamophobic. Whenever I used to see somebody with a beard and a kufi topi, that's the notion exactly how the media has put it. And if you see the butcher shops in India and Pakistan, they're all run by people who have big beards and they wear this lungi around. And and in the movies they show it the same way, that these guys are committing crimes. So the entire notion about Islam in my country, the media has kind of messed it up.
Kemudian, ia melanjutkan sekolah MBA-nya di Singapura dan meraih semua impiannya di sana. Namun ia selalu merasa hampa, hingga ia akhirnya memutuskan kembali ke India.
So I found a very toxic relationship within myself. That, you are not happy even if you wanted something. This is what you're craving for? Okay, now you got it, but you're not happy. Why? So there was always this void within myself. So when I came back to India, so this is where my reward story actually begins. This is just a small synopsis of what I wanted to tell so that people could connect. So I am actually physically a very active guy, alhamdulillah, since my very crazy about diet and six-pack and this thing. So this was one day in 2017 November. I have my normal workouts and it was a weekend and I was at home. So my general routine, I go to bed at around 2 o'clock in the night. My body completely freezes. It shuts down. Completely shut down. I'm not able to move my limbs. I'm not able to move my head, my eyes, nothing. Except for my tongue, which is moving, and my head is moving. So some people call it sleep paralysis. Something like a seizure. But something like this has never happened to me before in my entire 27 years of life. Nothing like that, alhamdulillah. So something like this happens and I freak out. I get scared. To the point where I started calling all the gods that I worship since childhood. I didn't leave any stone untouched. Every single god I worship, I invoked to please save me from that trauma, because it was something like was pressing me onto my bed. I was able to breathe, but then I was not able to move. It was really scary for me, as if some ghost or something, attacked me or something. And then I call out to every single idol that I worshipped. Nothing came to rescue. I call Jesus al-Islam. I call Maryam al-Islam. Because these are so-called gods that I worship. And point to be noted, I was Islamophobic. I had got no relationship. In fact, I thought Allahu Akbar, the term, was a barbaric term. So that was the only phrase that I knew about Islam, and which was barbaric. You will not believe, after 15 minutes of I was just calling out to these people, nothing worked. And then you will not believe, my tongue said Allahu Akbar and my body completely released. My body completely released. My tongue said Allahu Akbar. And that point of time I was like, what did just happen? Why did this happen? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar is the only thing that I was scared of in pertaining to Islam. Why would such a thing happen? And I go to Google. I type what is Allahu Akbar. It says Allahu Akbar is the greatest. I said, oh, it's the greatest. But why did my tongue has to say this? And why did nothing got released basically? So the moment I said Allahu Akbar, my entire body released. I go to my kitchenette. I drink a glass of water, and that was the most calm that I have ever felt in my heart. I come back to my room at around 3 o'clock. I Google everything about what Allahu Akbar, what it meant. Alhamdulillah, next day morning I took my Shahada all by myself.
Wow!
Without any human intervention. No people gave me dawah. I had no Muslim friends who gave me dawah ever. I had just 2 friends and they have never called me to Islam. They never spoke to me about Islam.
Kemudian 3 bulan berikutnya, dia terus berdoa agar keluarganya mendapatkan hidayah yang sama dengannya. Tanpa dakwaan atau apapun, dan doanya terkabul, seluruh keluarganya masuk Islam.
And that is when I was just praying my Tahajud and my Fajar Salam. This is the first 1 month after I got Islam. I used to cry in my Tahajud. I used to be in prostration for an hour. And I used to cry for my parents' hidayat and my brother's hidayat. Within the next 3 months, my brother takes the Shahada in February 2018.
Allahu Akbar.
Without my intervention.
Wow.
Next 1 month, my mom takes the Shahada.
No way.
And next other month, my dad takes the Shahada. All because of Tahajjud.